Hi, I'm Nathan Tannenbaum with these stories from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. The state legislature's Interim Finance Committee's last meeting before the Tuesday special session was Monday afternoon, and if words were money, the state's nearly $900 million budget crisis might be over. There's been a lot of talk about what can or should be done to fix the financial mess. Keep checking the latest news section of the revamped ReviewJournal.com homepage, and of course the printed online versions of Tuesday's RJ, as political writers Laura Myers and Ben Spillman, along with Capitol Bureau Chief Ed Vogel, have every angle covered. And the Review-Journal's education writer Jim Haug has the Clark County School District's watchful eye on the session, as education's been frequently mentioned as a target for some kind of action. Haug also has the Teachers Union pre-session commentary, as well as the district itself sending a representative as lawmakers gather in Carson City. Now, this is sort of budget-related, an item about an internal Las Vegas Fire Department memo about public perception of firefighters. The Review-Journal's Lawrence Maurer reports Tuesday on Fire Chief Greg Gammon's message to employees, including, quote, "Spending 2 to 3 hours a day at the gym, like some crews do, is just the kind of action that tears us down." More in print and online. The once-a-decade count of the United States population has widespread political and financial ramifications. Well, the RJ's Lynette Curtis reports that the United States Secretary of Commerce, Gary Locke, was scheduled to drop into town Monday for a discussion of some of those ramifications with, among other local leaders, Nevada Secretary of State Ross Miller. Find out how ongoing home foreclosures play into the discussion in print and online Tuesday. Well, as RJtv reported in Monday's edition on a possible Tea Party candidate for Harry Reid's U.S. Senate seat, we also feel obliged to let you know that one of the several Republicans going after the GOP nomination has stepped out of the race. More on State Senator Mark Amadei's decision in Tuesday's editions of the RJ. And while the Review-Journal's man about town, Vegas Confidential's Norm never stops keeping track of the celebrity comings and goings, he does take Tuesdays off, at least as far as his page 3 spot in the paper is concerned, and that's where VegasLand columnist Doug Elfman comes in, as he too's always on the prowl for interviews and tidbits from the Strip and beyond in the entertainment capital of the world. Doug's here right now with a preview of his Tuesday column. Hey, Doug.
Angelica Bridges, a former Playmate and star of Fantasy, the nude show over at the Luxor. I was talking to her about her record collection, and she owns a bunch of Elvis 45s. And she wasn't totally aware that they were worth anything. Pretty funny. So I'm going to be talking about that in Tuesday's Review-Journal, as well as talking to Jeff Probst from Survivor. He tells me exactly what he thinks Elvis Presley would be doing right now if he were alive. Check it out in Tuesday's Review-Journal.
Thank you, sir. As always, all things Elfman, from blogs and columns to photos and videos, they're easy to find at lvrj.com/Elfman. Well, it has not been quite a week since the new and improved ReviewJournal.com website went up.
Join me when my RJ headliner guest will be
Al Gibbs. The RJ's online guy is going to be KXNT Morning Source host Alan Stock's guest Wednesday morning during the 8 a.m. hour. Al says users are not holding back on their opinions of the new ReviewJournal.com, both positive and negative.
I did a blog item last week about some of the feedback. My column for this coming Sunday will be more on the feedback we're getting on the site. As somebody pointed out to me, we moved their cheese. I think people who came to the site a lot and were used to it, they come to the site 3, 4, 5 times a day. As soon as you move things, you're disrupting their normal routine. So it's going to take them a week or two to get used to it. Over the years, we've done many redesigns of the homepage. This is the change between the new change and the previous change. It's probably the longest time period we've gone without significant alterations.
So what do you think? You can always email Al or any of us, or leave your comments online, but you can call Al on the radio Wednesday morning as he talks about the page redesign with Alan Stock, Wednesday morning during the 8 a.m. hour at 8:40 on your AM radio dial and streaming online at kxnt.com. And you may have heard about some race car event this weekend at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Review-Journal sports team is all over the Samstown 300 and the Shelby GT 350, and of course, Danica Patrick coming to town as well. Complete coverage in print and online all week long on NASCAR in Las Vegas. Your weather looks like a dry, less windy, but still kind of chilly Tuesday before the sun and storm clouds start coming and going the rest of the week. Not too much rain's expected, and temps, after staying on the cool side, are expected to climb depending on cloud cover and storms. For breaking news 24/7, you're at the right spot, the new and improved ReviewJournal.com.